Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Thursday, September 19th, 2013. This is Texan TV news from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas, and I'm Todd Coley. In today's news, Mexico floods kill 80, strand thousands. The Department of Fine Arts and Theater will present their first play of the season Tuesday, September 24th. In Stephenville, motorists are frustrated with the construction on Northwest Loop, and former President Bush to host golf tournament for wounded veterans. A Georgia teen abducted in home invasion is found alive. The Rangers lose in extras, and today's weather. Now, to today's top story, Mexico floods kill 80, strand thousands. The Associated Press is reporting the floods in Mexico are continuing to claim lives. The death toll has risen to 80, and threats of landslides have the potential to raise that number. Mexico's Federal Civil Protection Coordinator, Luis Puente, said 35,000 homes were damaged or destroyed. The twin roads from Acapulco to Mexico City were shut down, creating a struggle for at least 40,000 tourists who were trying to make it back home. The government promised to reopen the roads between Acapulco and Mexico City, but workers are combating dozens of mudslides, collapsed tunnels, and rocks covering the road. The first way out is not expected to be ready for days. City officials said roughly 23,000 homes around Acapulco's outskirts are without electricity or water. Even as workers struggle to make the repairs from the flood, Tropical Storm Manuel is heading to the coast with near hurricane-force winds. That storm is expected to hit land later today. And in campus news, theater at Tarleton will begin with their new season with Jake's Women by Neil Simon, Tuesday, September 24th. The show will run through Saturday, September 28th at 7:30 each evening. The play is a comedy about Jake, a writer with a struggling marriage who daydreams about other women in his life to cope with his marital crisis. Tickets go on sale 1 week before the performance at the box office. Ticket prices are $5 for students and $8 for faculty and staff. For more information, contact Lori LaRue at 254-968-9639. And in local news, Caleb McCaig of the Empire Tribune reported yesterday that drivers had complained about construction on the Northwest Loop. They said it was taking too long and that the repairs seemed to be substandard. Several people reported multiple potholes and damages near the Dale Street traffic light early this week, shortly after opening that side of the road. They respond through their representative, Natalie Galindo. She said that motorists were sitting stopped at the traffic light too long because of the heat, causing heat to be generated, and that this caused the road to stick to the tires and then peel off to other parts of the road. There are plans to repair the area of concern. Galindo also said the remedy should work and not cause any more problems for motorists. The construction is not expected to be complete until the end of November. And now, your state and national news from the Associated Press. In state news, former President George W. Bush will participate in the third Warrior Open golf tournament. This will be held next week in North Texas. The George W. Bush Presidential Center announced Wednesday that 24 wounded U.S. military members will play in the tournament in the Dallas suburb of Irving. Veterans participating in the event have suffered serious wounds in post-9/11 combat. The 36-hole tournament will begin next Thursday and continue through Saturday, with the veterans playing around with Bush, pro golfers, celebrities, and others. The tournament is part of the George W. Bush Institute's Military Service Initiative. In national news, a 14-year-old girl was abducted Tuesday during a home invasion. The intruders asked for money and jewelry, and when they were told there was none, kidnapped the girl. The mother had time to hide her son and daughter. However, the robbers found them and killed the family dog in the process. Police have released the sketch of the two suspects and found out that one of them had already been charged with immigration-related charges. The police are still trying to find a motive for the assault. One of the suspects, Juan Alberto Contreras Ramirez, was previously arrested last December for drug trafficking charges, but the charges later dropped. According to the police, the family moved into the house in a cul-de-sac about 10 miles away from Atlanta in Ellenwood, where the crime took place. Tuesday evening, more than 150 people gathered at the high school and prayed for the family with a candlelight vigil. Thankfully, the girl was found unharmed and reunited with her family Wednesday. And in sports, the AP reports the Texas Rangers lose a heartbreaker in extra innings. Tampa Bay took the top spot in the AL wildcard race with a score of 4-3. The Rangers keep a half-game lead over the Indians for the second wildcard spot. Texas had a 3-2 lead in the 11th inning when Elvis Andrus scored from first off an Adrian Beltre single. However, in the 12th, Brandon Grome struck out Ian Kinsler with men on second and third. With the ballgame tied in the bottom of the 12th, Desmond Jennings hit a walk-off single and the Rays would capitalize. The Rangers don't have much time to get out of their current slump with the playoffs right around the corner. And according to the Weather Channel, we should expect a high of 90 with a low of 71 and some slight cloud coverage today. This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all your latest local, state, national, and international news, as well as all of your entertainment and sports news. Today's broadcast was produced by Bree Lilly, Kira Sue Johnson, Stephanie Rhodes, and Jasmine Eccles. I'm Todd Coley. Have a wonderful day, Tarleton Texans.